Here's Christine from Chris by Bike. Last week I made a video introducing the Brompton T-Line. Yes, it's such a marvelous and fantastic bike with 150 new pieces designed specifically for the Brompton. And it's fantastic because they study over 3 years to improve all the little parts. Oh, so neat. On that video, I talk about the new triangle, the handlebar, the carbon handlebar, the seat post, the carbon seat post that has steel around it. And in the video, I said, oh, I'm gonna make a video with all my favorite upgrades. I didn't realize that I'd done it. Yes, that video has all my favorite upgrades. So I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna tell you today all the other upgrades that I didn't even mention, you know. So let's start with the wheels. Yes, okay, so before I start talking about wheels, let me read you something. Are lighter bike wheels faster? Lightweight wheels accelerate faster than heavy ones. A Brompton. Which helps when you are taking off from a stop. Perfect for Brompton. But heavy wheels maintain more of their momentum than light wheels. In the city, it's hard to go long without stopping in a light, which helps you keep your speed on rolling roads and trails. So, what that means is the lighter the wheel, the faster it accelerates. So, if you are in the city, we stop in the light and move and stop and move and stop. That's why I like hub gears, but okay. T-Line doesn't have a hub gear yet, but maybe, who knows, someday. I hope so. But anyway, let's continue. Okay, for the wheels, there's so much information. They're gonna read it because I don't want to forget anything. So the front wheel, they make both wheels lighter, much lighter than our original Brompton. And that makes the Brompton, the T-Line, starts a lot faster than our original Brompton. Let me read it. Yes, too many information. Front wheel, super light front wheel, lightweight rim, double butted spokes, and aluminum hub body with seal bearings and X-key axle. What does it mean is that the bearing is sealed, so no water can get in. So it lasts a lot longer than when you have a non-seal bearing. And for the rear wheel, a lot of little things they did. Super light 4-speed rear wheel because they have the 4 speeds, no hub, yep, you know. Lightweight rim, double butted spokes, and aluminum hub body with seal bearings, also the seal bearings. And they have the newly developed 4-speed free hub body and X-key axle. And on top of that, they did 2 things. First, they use a very light tube, inner tube, called Tubolito. It's marvelous. It's like 60 grams lighter than a regular tube, which makes a lot lighter. You know, 2 wheels, like 120 grams. If you keep adding it up, it's a lot. But there's one catch to it. The Tubolito is thinner than a regular tube. You have to go downhill, so you have to press your brake a lot. It's not the best one to use it. Why? Because it's thinner, so it does explode, you know, with the heat expanded. But If you live in London, it's perfect. It's marvelous. You know, you have to think what you're gonna use for it. You know, it's London is perfect. In this case, they put a Schwalbe one, some hard names, one with Edix race compound and V-guard puncture protection. That's cool, isn't it? I like it. So, I don't know if you do know, but the things that go around in a bicycle are the most important ones to make you go faster, you know, to start faster. So if you go like they did, they put a very light wheels front and rear and a carbon crank. That cool? I like it. It's beautiful though. Well, that's for the wheels and crank, all the round ones. I want to talk to you about one thing that it's a fantastic engineering. It's the fork, the front fork, and the Sterm. It's like one piece and it's integrated. It's so beautiful, you know, because you have a carbon fork and it's integrated with the Sterm, and you have a carbon handlebar. So it makes the ride a little bit smoother. Well, another thing that helps you get more comfort when you ride is, or are, the carbon saddle rails. You know, they're carbon, so the carbon also stops the little, you know, yeah, it helps a little bit. And speaking of carbon saddle, it's so beautiful. The new design of the carbon saddle for the T-line, it's beautiful. And they have this new Pentaclip. The Pentaclip has two sides. So one side, you can put original Brompton saddle or a Brook saddle. And the other one, you put a carbon, because the carbon, the rails are not straight. They're oval. They're different than a regular rail, saddle rail. And another thing that I didn't say much in the other video, it's about the pedal, you know. It's much lighter and you can take it out and place on the fork, and it's magnetic, so it's so neat. That's good. And it's much lighter. They save so much weight with those little upgrades. And by the way, you can do some of them, we can do in our regular Brompton. Like you can change your seat post, you can put a lighter saddle, you can change your pedals, you can change your forks, you can put titanium forks, you can put a regular triangle fork, you can change the handlebar. Well, as you know, in a couple weeks, I'm going to New York, and I'm gonna see it with my own eyes and my little fingers. Not so little, but and I'm gonna have more information for you. Gonna ask a lot of things that I'm curious. I want to know if this new hinge we can, with the plate, we can use in our Brompton. I did contact support, but they don't know yet already if it does work, you know, in our regular Brompton. I would like to know if the new carbon seat post would fit in our original Brompton, you know, little things like that. And next week, I'm gonna do a video about my luggage. I will be staying in a friend's house and then in a hotel, so it won't be like a bike touring, you know, like I did in Germany, but I'll be using my Brompton every day in New York to go around, to go to Central Park, to go Manhattan, to Queens, to Bronx, to Brooklyn, to to New Jersey, you know. And because I've been traveling for over 30 years, you know, with the bike, you start to learn little, you know, things that help you travel with less luggage and more efficient. So it will be a very nice video. I hope you do enjoy it, because it'll be cool. The other week, I'm gonna show you how to put a Brompton in a Delcy 25 inches, a luggage. For this trip, I'm gonna carry my suitcase. Sometimes I put in an IKEA bag, sometimes I put in a suitcase, sometimes I carry with me on the plane. Well, if you did like it, thumbs up. And remember, when you do a thumb up, it's not for the T-line. You're not saying, oh, I love the T-line. No, you're saying, oh, Chris, I like your video. Yeah, I learned something, was useful for me. Thank you for doing it. And that's the thumb up. And if you do want to receive information about the new videos, subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Will be a box and me in the middle. You just click there and you subscribe. Nice to have you on board.